Swinburne University of Technology.
Well, firstly, thank you very much, everybody. I'm really excited about the opportunity to come along and have a talk to you. And I happen to be just sitting watching LinkedIn, which doesn't happen very often for me. And I saw a message come through from Olivia talking about the opportunity to come and talk to people. And immediately it really piqued my interest, because I thought, if somebody had said to me at the beginning, when I thought I'm going to go out and try and start a business, if someone had said to me, here are some things you really ought to know, it just would have been really handy, rather than having to go down that path myself, beat my head against doors and figure things out for myself. Number one, get a customer. Number two, what am I going to do? Have a think about it, copy other people if you need to. What are you really selling? I believe you're selling trust. Get some experience if you need to, volunteer. As we said, read, 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 keep reading. All the information you need is out there. All you've got to do is read it. Do I need money? I don't think you do. Ask for help. You'd be amazed the number of people that will help if you just ask. It's about making money. It is. Business is about making money. As I said, I've kept that on the bottom of the slides for a good reason. That's what it's about. Motivation. Keep that bucket full. There's holes in the bottom. If you don't keep putting more on the top, it'll run out. Perception's reality. Look the part, as we said, business cards, things like that. Do it at the right time, but keep that perception in mind. Be a little bit careful, not too careful not to do something. This is a sales position. And you'd be amazed the number of entrepreneurs that go down this path thinking that, you know, they're technical people and they think with a technical head. You still have to have that sales aspect. You've got to be able to sell to your customer. Then you can do the technical part, but you're in sales first and foremost when you're an entrepreneur. Never say never. What's the hardest part? The hardest part's people. Every day you're getting better or worse, pick one. I think that's the reality of our lives. Something's happening every day. You're either getting better at what you do or getting worse, but things don't stay the same. We think they do. We think, oh, look, in a week, not much's happened. A lot's happened. A lot of time has passed. Take these opportunities now. Go out there, do something with it now. Thanks very much. I really appreciate your time.
Hi, thank you and good afternoon. My name is Ravi Bhatia. What I propose to do today is I'll tell you about myself to start with. Then I'll talk about this business that we set up, the process that we went through. And finally, we can have questions and answers. So I was born in India. It's very clear from my name and my appearance and probably my accent as well. And I went to the Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Delhi, which is not so well known in Australia, but is quite well known in the rest of the world, especially the United States. I graduated as an electrical engineer. And after that, I worked in India for a few years, for about 4 years. Then I worked in Iran. After that, I was deputed or assigned to go and work in Iran, where coincidentally I also learned Farsi. Then from there I went to work in Europe, in Germany. And from Germany I went to work in the United States and eventually landed up in Australia. And Australia, is, as you know, is perhaps the most interesting country. From all these countries, it affords you a great amount of opportunity. Anyway, 4 of us got together and founded Primus, which was started in the basement of my house. And my wife, we had 6 telephones, and she answered the telephones, and we started looking for billing systems and this and that. And that was the humble beginning. We didn't have any money, so in the beginning we couldn't draw any salaries, so we had to live off our savings. And that was a very important lesson for me personally, that always make sure that you have personal financial resilience, because without that, the world doesn't move. Now, suddenly we had customers, and we had our network, and we put them on our network, and we started making money. So we took lots of risks, and this worked out pretty well. And then internet was starting. So because of the infrastructure that we had built, we became the second largest internet service provider, an ISP, in Australia. We called our service Internet Primus, but people called it iPrimus. And out of this, the name iPrimus was born, which we adopted. And what are the lessons for this? Some lessons: complete honest interest between the management and shareholders and so on is a must. The management team must have complementary skills. Treat your people as a CEO as you wish to be treated. That means you give them the same respect that you expect from them. Very crucial, guys. That breeds loyalty and that breeds effectiveness. And I talked about individual financial resilience, and watch for working capital when you start out, because in this country, nobody gives you money, okay, to start a business. So you have to do it yourself.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Srinban, for this honor to be here. And I've learned a lot from Ravi. So, yeah, I am now at the stage of humble beginnings, if I can take from Ravi's presentation. So, I don't have a lot of content. I'm here mostly to give you guys a bit of an encouragement, because not long ago I was sitting right there. And from there to here, it's been a bit of a journey, but just my mere presence will tell you that it's possible. Oh, I understand where you guys are coming from. I was an international student myself. So, yes. And let me start by saying who I'm not. I'm not a public speaker, and I'll probably be a bit nervous, so bear with me. If not, my journey really, like I said, I was an international student, so I came in Australia in 2005. I studied at Swinburne. I did a Bachelor of Business Information Systems. And when I left, I then went on a graduate visa, and that gave me a bit of time to think of my options and what I wanted to do. And obviously, I applied for permanent residency, and I am here. You will see a little bit of a pattern here with how I do things. So I obviously started off as a casual, finding little work here and there. I've done a lot of small jobs. You name it, anything that could pay me to get through university, I was there. I was cleaning, I was a Crown Casino security guard, I was doing whatever could come up just to pay the bills, just to get through university. As most of you would know, student loans, having to pay upfront the fees, I get that. It's not easy. Maybe I was sleeping 5-6 hours a day, if that. It was like 7 days of study, work, little time for probably just relax a little bit and watch some TV. But from there, when I went to the graduate visa, I was able to find part-time work, 3 days a week here, 2 days a week over there, combine all of this. What I'm trying to get at is, for me personally, it has not been a straight cut thing, like I go to uni, I finish uni, and I find a job. It was not like that for me. I had to find ways to work around all these little issues that were coming my way. I would apply through Seek, get lots of rejection, or give a call to the recruitment people, and they'll be like, oh, do you have permanent resident? No. They're not interested in me. That's the sort of things that I found. So I don't know if, I'm sure some of you will relate to that sort of thing. I'm here to tell you that it gets better, but you need to focus, and you need to have this attitude, a little bit like what Ravi was saying. Like you need to be, at the forefront of things, and find opportunities and take those opportunities. I don't believe that people will hand over things to you. You're at that stage of your life, like, you know how we were children and we were looked after, somebody was providing for us and that sort of thing, and then we went into teen where we were trying out things, we were making mistakes, learning from mistakes, and then you hop into your adult life. Oh wow, what's happening? Lots of bills and mortgage and this and that. For me, it's a bit like that. I take life with that process in my mind. So I'm trying to focus a lot on quality. I'm trying to focus a lot on, if I say I will ring at 3 p.m., I make sure that I do that. That I am trustworthy and people know that if they give me something that I can get it done. For me, that's the sort of attitude that I'm trying to bring into a small business, to be reliable, to say and do what I promise and deliver on that, basically. Don't let anybody tell you that what you're dreaming about is impossible, because there will be a lot of people that say these things, like, well, it's not possible to do a business of fried chicken because there's too much KFCs around. Whatever. If you have a passion and you feel that you can do it, believe in yourself, look yourself up and go for it. So, look, good luck. I'd really like to say thank you again for this opportunity. Be out there, be bold. Good luck with your businesses, and hopefully Olivia's going to call you in a few years. Thank you.
This has been a Swinburne production.